Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has been out for a few weeks now, and I don't know about you guys, but I personally think the game is a lot of fun. There are several issues I still have with the game that have been present since the first beta opened, but recently there's been a lot of new issues, and a lot of people are being very vocal about them. Because the reality is that these issues, if not fixed soon, could end up killing the game altogether. So, let's see exactly what's going on here. It all has to do with one thing in particular, the online matchmaking system. Since the open network test, people have been reporting multiple issues with the online service, getting timed out, losing connection to the host. All of that stuff has been very common, even for those with good internet connections. Now, network issues like this are nothing new for newer online games, like CrossWorlds, but these issues occur way more frequently than I think they should, especially when playing with cross-platform players. We already had the open network test, which was seemingly put in place to weed out issues like this before launch, but they're still not fixed. And obviously, if these issues keep up, then that will cause a lot of damage to the game's online player base. Do I think it will eventually be fixed? Absolutely. At the time of writing this video, there are already scheduled online maintenance windows, so hopefully these issues will be fixed. But there's more. It seems that a lot of people, especially in the higher ranks, are having trouble finding lobbies without any bots. You can tell if a user is a bot by just looking at their username. Like, yeah, they're all two-word, very generic / random word usernames. Those are obviously not real people. Now, I've had a few issues with bot lobbies, mainly when the game first launched, but over time, as more and more people picked up the game, that issue kind of fizzled out for me. When testing for this video, I only had one bot in my lobby, and that's honestly whatever. It's not nearly as bad as what I've been seeing from some people on Twitter, who have been posting screenshots of their lobbies, and yeah, this is pretty bad. Again, this might be due to the skill-based matchmaking, even though I found that doesn't even really work all the time, or maybe there's just something else going on with the servers that makes it too difficult to find lobbies. I have no idea. What I do know is that a lot of people are now reporting this issue. So is it possible that there's something else going on here that is actively turning people away from the game? The answer is yeah. Probably. Last weekend, the game's first festival took place. The festival system is a really good idea if you ask me. Every time a crossover character gets dropped, an in-game event is held where you can play special online modes to get special rewards. I think it's a great way of keeping people coming back to the game. But these festivals are actually turning a lot of people away from the game. When festivals are happening, the standard race matchmaking is completely closed, meaning that people who want to play random online races are forced to play the special festival modes instead. Those festival modes are entirely team-based, and for me personally, I think those modes are just kind of okay, but I definitely prefer the standard races. So it creates sort of a funny situation. Again, these festivals are supposed to create incentive for people to keep playing this game, but what actually happens is that for people who either don't like the team modes or are not interested in the rewards, or maybe they only care about ranking up, they become completely disinterested. Some of my close friends who love CrossWorlds have said that they're actually going to boycott these festivals because of all of this, and I don't blame them. It's even worse when you consider how frequently they're holding these events. We had the Miku festival last weekend, and that lasted for 3 days. This weekend, they're hosting the Minecraft festival, and yes, it's already been confirmed that World Match will be disabled during the festival. That's not a good thing. I've given this game a lot of credit for having options. From the vehicle customization to the different characters to the course variety to the modes, this game allows you to play it how you want to play it, but not in online mode for some reason. I think it's somewhat comparable to what's been going on with Mario Kart World. Nintendo is basically forcing people to play the straight line intermission segments online instead of giving an option for standard 3-lap races. That led to online matchmaking in Mario Kart World becoming pretty much completely dead. And when Nintendo actually started rolling out some updates, albeit including very weak enhancements to the matchmaking, it was already too late. People were instead encouraged to join Discord servers to play standard races. I really do not want CrossWorlds to go down that same path. It wouldn't be as bad if these festivals didn't last so long and if they weren't happening as frequently, but again, we've had 2 weekends in a row with festivals now. So, how can they fix this? The obvious one would be to just make it so that you're still able to queue up for world matches during festivals. I'm honestly not entirely sure how possible that is. I don't know, maybe there's some weird server thing going on that makes it impossible for that to work. So if not that, then maybe add a standard race option within the festival, meaning that you could still get the rewards without having to play the team races. Regardless, something needs to change, and I really hope it does, because I want this game to be successful and have a consistent, long-lasting player base. So consider this video as an open letter to SEGA, because as we've already learned, taking options away from the player is rarely ever a good thing. But that's all for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.